Ian Livingstone's Deathtrap Dungeon is an interactive video realization of Ian Livingstone's multi-million selling classic game book starring Eddie Marzan. You may know him from Fast and the Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, Deadpool 2, and Atomic Blonde as narrator. Whoa, hey, Eddie!
Despite its name,
Eddie!
Fang was
Eddie!
an ordinary small town.
Slow it down, I didn't even get the screen region set yet, brother.
Despite its name, Fang was an ordinary small town.
Give it a sec.
In a northern province of Chiang Mai, situated on the banks of a river.
Give it a second.
It made a convenient stopover for river traders and passengers.
Just give it a moment.
Throughout most of the year. A few barges, rafts, and sometimes even a large sailboat could usually be found moored at Fang.
We're not capturing video. Why are we not capturing? Is this going to be one of those, because it's an FMV game, we might have to use display capture? The game also has no options menu, and I cannot make it windowed. Alt-Enter is not working. The options menu... Oh, wait. It's a settings menu. It has 2 buttons. And the buttons are quit and reset. Despite its name.
Despite its name.
Control W. That closed it nicely. All right, let's try loading it up again. Despite its name.
Despite its name.
You couldn't just make the thing in Unity, huh? And, it uses a custom libgdx Java engine we built ourselves to serve video.
Deep in the hillside, behind the town, lies a challenge created by a powerful baron of Fang called Succumbit. A labyrinth.
You say Sugma?
To see how effective your preparations have been, dice will be rolled.
Let's go.
Skill, stamina, and luck scores.
Can I get mouth to roll for me? Continue to luck roll. This is my stat, baby.
Next,
this is my stat.
We'll roll for your initial luck.
My man's really chewing up the scenery. I told you, what did I tell you?
Into Succumbit's corridors of power to face unknown perils on the walk.
This is what it sounded like when they introduced me at Champions of Fire 2.
The air is cold, moist, and dank.
He said it.
After walking slowly along the
He said 2 of the words of power, moist and dank.
There are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on its lid.
Open the box, obviously.
The lid of the box lifts off easily. And inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it is soft and spongy.
A large brown boulder-like object that's soft and spongy. It sounds like a big old mud pie. Absolutely. Let's slice open that monster nut.
You see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, you see it is filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry, and you feel a little dizzy from the heat.
Oh, drink the liquid, dude. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Look at my vision, dude. I'm thirsty.
It also contains a magical solution.
Ooh.
Which will enable you to be exposed to melting point temperatures without harm.
To melting?
Discarding the bamboo.
Like the melting point of what? Like a human being or iron? The melting point of ice. Come on. Open the door, jump over the pit, and take the rope. I want Eddie to get his paycheck here. I want him to have to narrate some action scenes.
You turn a corner and almost bump straight into 2 fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armor. You are totally unprepared for them.
He's so smug.
Struggle to ready your weapons.
2 huge orcs.
During your adventure, you'll enter into combat a number of times. And the further you go, the tougher your opponents will be. Combat takes place over several rounds, and your attack strength is based on your roll 2 dice your enemy's 2 for your opponent. At the start of each round, for each round short skills to decide to fight. These your respective opportunities for your opponent.
He is too close.
Whoever's attack strength is the highest.
This is like it's the cones of Dunshire.
And the damage to
This is Malf explaining Munchkin. You stole my exact joke. It's Malf explaining Munchkin.
A lucky roll will halve that damage.
Once you get like,
An unlucky roll,
you're just about to roll the dice, you're shaking the dice in the cup, and then he goes, wait, I forgot to tell you, if you're one roll away from winning, you have to win by 6, unless you're fighting a greedy dragon, in which case you can play a gold piece card and distract him.
Inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece and
Oh!
a hollow wooden tube. You put your findings in your backpack.
That's an orc
and
fleshlight,
set
brother?
off. The door opens into a large chamber, where you are shocked to see one of your rivals.
One of the most
who
muscly
was obviously
backs I've ever seen in my
suddenly
life.
left. It is one of the barbarians.
One of those
and he is
spikes looks
impaled on
looks
several
particularly
long iron spikes
dangerous.
that are to where the passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier.
He's very concerned
Ahead,
about
you
the
see
humidity, I've
footprints.
noticed.
There is a large idol in the center of the cavern that must be
It's
6 meters high.
when your phone is on
In
front-facing
its
camera,
head, which jeweled eye to prize out first?
take the right eye.
You try to force the point of your sword under the emerald eye. Much to your surprise, the emerald shatters on contact, releasing a jet of poisonous gas straight into your face. The gas knocks you out, and you release the rope, bouncing down the idol and crashing onto the stone floor. Your adventure ends here.
What do you mean my adventure ends here? I died in an instant? I died in a millisecond? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ruka. Ruka. What is it, buddy? My son, he's freaking out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Prise out the left eye.
As you touch the idol's emerald eye, you hear a creaking sound below you. Looking down, you are shocked to see the 2 stuffed birds flying off. Their wings flap in jerky movements, but they are soon above you and look set to attack.
Oh no, they're gonna peck out your eyes,
You'll
dude.
fight the flying guardians one at a time, but reduce your skill by 2 during this combat
Because you're on
because
the
of
rope.
your restricted position.
Yeah. Honestly, just attack the first guardian. I'm ready. It's an even fight. As a terrible roll, brother.
The beating wing of the guardian smashes into the side of your head.
Attack the first. We need this luck stat high. Just roll. Believe in the dice. Yeah, believe in the dice. Yeah, just roll a 3.
Clawing at your leg with its talons.
A 7? What is it? Come on.
Its vicious beak.
Very unfair. Oh my god. Oh my
The guardian
god!
smashes into the side of your head.
Eat provisions, please.
You quickly eat some provisions, increasing your stamina by 4 points.
It's gobbling up your points.
Clawing
At this
your
point, you
leg
just gotta
with
be
its
kidding me.
talons, the guardian rips away a
We've
chunk of your
lost
stamina.
4 consecutive even odd rolls. He's bumping my dice, dude! Oh, we got him. I beat him 3-2. Oh,
You lunge
9v9.
for the creature as it flies above you.
It's a 3 versus an 11.
Guardian snaps at you.
This cat, dude.
The
Ah!
wing of the Guardian smashes into the side of your head, leaving you seeing stars and sapping your stamina.
This is only the first one, too. 7v7. We
You
win.
manage to grab
No, we
one of its
tied.
legs,
Oh, I'm
clawing at your
begging
leg
you.
with its talons.
We rolled a 5 and lost to an 8.
Guardian snaps at
All right, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna eat some provisions. Oh my God, we
you.
tied
You
on a
lunge
3.
for the creature as it flies above you.
It's an 8 versus a 6.
Coming
We've
at you
done
with
it.
its razor-sharp talons.
4v9.
The
Okay,
beating wing of the Guardian smashes into the side of your head.
come on. Oh my God, what is
Clawing
wrong?
at your leg
Dude,
with
that-
its talons. The Guardian rips away.
Are you
a chunk
kidding
of
me?
your stomach.
I'm fighting a bird and I'm just slamming beef jerky and sausages into my head over and over. I want to use his dice. Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you? Okay, we rolled an 11. We finally
able to
done it.
grab
Attack the second Guardian. This time we're going perfect. Oh, son of a bitch.
The beat
I'll eat some provisions if you don't mind.
you quickly
Oh, well,
clawing at your leg.
that's 4.
You manage.
We
to grab
tied. Oh, did you? Excuse me, sir.
You
Could you
lunge for the
you
creature
roll the
as it
dice
flies
more
above
pleasantly? What? You didn't hit a dead zone.
you. The Guardian snaps at you.
That is a 7 versus a 7.
Snaps at you with its vicious beak.
What is that 7? He rolled a
Its
9.
beak sinks
Why
deep
can't I
into your
read
arm.
dice, dude? We've rolled a 6, and he has rolled
The beating wing
a
of the
7.
Guardian.
I've rolled an 8. That
Coming
will
at
get
you
me
with
a
its
little bit of
razor
leverage
sharp.
here. There we go.
You're able to grab the wing of the Guardian and
So you're
send it
saying there's a
crashing
chance.
into the idol.
One more roll. We've only used 50% of our food, dude. Ah!
You manage to grab one of its legs.
There we go. A lethal 9.
Guardian
You start to prize out the idol's emerald eye with the tip of your sword. At last it comes free. And you are
Shooting a
surprised by
jet
its
of
weight
poison
and
into
falls
your face,
your
you
hand.
are killed instantly.
2 dice are rolled. Equal
Oh
to
my God.
or
Oh
less than
my
your current
God.
luck score. Would
Roka!
have been lucky. Higher than your current luck score.
only a
You have been unlucky.
solitude daily. Only a brief period.
The lasso loosens itself, and you are able to shake it free of the idol's neck. It falls to the floor
Why?
with a loud. Suddenly a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon,
Oh, we won!
the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name."
Baron Sogma. Hail Sogma.
You take a deep breath and shout, "Hail Circumvit!" Once again, the mysterious voice calls out. Only this time its tone is full of contempt
Uh-oh.
and derision. "So, we have a sniveling weed in our midst, do we?"
no.
sneers the voice. "My master has a special gift for you, loathsome creep." Suddenly, water.
I didn't
starts
pay 10
pouring
bucks
into
to
the
get
room
insulted.
through a hole in the ceiling. It soon rises above your ankles, and there is no apparent way of escape.
You die. Oh, you motherfucker.
You are not strong enough to force open the heavy door. The water is now waist high and you are exhausted from your efforts. The water level rises quickly and you find yourself floating ever upwards until your face is pressed against the ceiling.
Oh my God.
You are soon completely immersed and unable to hold your breath any longer. Your adventure ends here.
Quickly eat some provisions.
You take a deep breath and shout, "Circumvit is a worm." Once again, the mysterious voice calls out, only this time, to your great surprise, in a far less threatening tone. Good.
Oh.
My master likes those who
Yeah,
show
step
spirit.
on me, queen.
Ahead, you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the
The
ceiling
altar
to the
of Jack Nicholson's.
You see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture. The floor
loves
is
saying
strewn with
moist, dude.
straw. The atmosphere is warm, damp, and fetid.
I told you.
You see a huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from a recess high up in the cavern wall. As it gets closer, you realize that it's at least 1.5 meters long.
Oh.
Its opaque wings vibrate, making the sickening buzzing noise you can hear. And its 6 black, hairy legs are poised to grasp your body.
Moistly. All right, bad start,
You
boys.
spin your sword around your head.
Never mind, great start.
picking the-
Oh, baby, you don't stand a
hurl
chance.
yourself at-
Ooh, that's pretty
The
good.
creature flies at you.
Oh, baby, now we got
You
luck
spin
on
your
our
sword
side.
around your head. You hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder, and suddenly you realize that the wall on your right is starting to collapse.
This is a test of your luck.
Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side,
the fly's husband.
feeling the cool air in the
You
tunnel.
killed my wife! I will attack the rock grub. You, what is your problem? You're a crazy creature. This creature is so crazy.
You pick up a chunk of rock from the tunnel wall
No!
and hurl it at the creature.
We died. Oh my god.
Try to run around the side.
No. Got him.
Picking up a rock, you manage to smash it into the head of the rock
You
grub.
hear that, Ruka?
He screeches in pain.
I smashed it into
withdrawing
the
enough
head of
for
the
you
rock grub.
to
He
ready
screeches
for
in
another
pain.
Attack. Snapping at you with its mandible.
No.
The creature
I
catches
rolled a
your leg.
literal 2. You basically
rock
just
grub
have to be kidding me.
darts out,
Oh, no,
writhing
no,
around
no,
to grab
no.
you.
Okay.
You try to run around the side of the creature.
I would just like a statistical
at you,
analysis
mandible.
of the
creature
luck
catches
that
your
we have
leg.
experienced so
You're
far
able to fight it
in
off.
Ian Livingstone's
With
Death
his
Trap
beak.
Dungeon. All right, we got you this
The
time.
rock grub is strong. You pick up a chunk of rock from the tunnel wall and hurl
This
it at
old
the
song and dance. No, no, no. He's got lively dice.
You thrust your sword.
Ruka, you're getting fur all over,
The
man.
rock
I'm gonna be
grub
sneezing like
darts
crazy.
out and snaps for your leg.
Well-
Writhing around to grab you.
Oh, come on. Dude. Oh, no, we got him. He's eating the dice like into the walls of the house.
The rock grub is strong.
Oh, it was too high?
You pick up a chunk of rock
What?
from the tunnel wall.
Well, that's Snake Eyes,
Try
baby.
to run around the side of the creature.
Okay, that's
The
another.
rock grub darts out. and
Neither of
snaps
you are
for your
armed.
leg.
I want the statistical analysis, dude. This is getting a little absurd.
Snapping at you with its mandibles.
There we go. That's a roll. That's
You
the
thrust
roll
your
of the
sword.
century.
You can only see a few meters, but are able to make out that it inclines slightly and is wet from the secreted slime of the rock grub.
The humidity is about average for the season.
You hear a slithering sound up ahead.
Oh no.
You freeze with fear, your eyes desperately trying to pierce the pitch black darkness. Before you realize what is happening, You are gripped round the neck by the powerful mandibles of another rock grub. It is the mate of the rock grub you killed. And has
How
been
would you
attracted
know
by the
that?
smell of blood on your sword. It squeezes harder until your neck snaps like a small twig. Your adventure ends here.
I think that's gonna do it for Ian Livingstone's Deathtrap dungeon. I don't know, man. The game is like, it's a little too hardcore for me.
You give it a hard tug and it comes away from the
Excuse
crack
me?
in